Hello everyone, I hope your day is going well. Thanks so much for joining me. My name's Tina and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a couple projects using two new stamp sets brand new to the Gerda Steiner Designs shop. If you're interested in them, I will leave them below in the description area for you. But this is Baby Boy Christmas. So if you're expecting new little ones, the stamp set is perfect. The sentiment says Baby's First Christmas, and they are both the same. This is Baby Girl Christmas, with the exception of two little extra little elements. The little girl has a bottle, a little pigtail, and a pacifier, and then the little boy has a little a little car and a little ball. But they are super duper cute. Love these. In fact, I'm going to be making two cards today using both of them, and both the layouts are the exact same, but I just had so much fun coloring in these little guys. Okay, we're going to start off by stamping. I'm stamping using my stamp platform. I'm going to grab my Memento ink and stamp my image. This is the baby boy. I'm going to stamp him on some Nina Classic Crest Solar White 80-pound cardstock. After we get that done, we'll go ahead and stamp our little baby girl. And the little girl, so cute. She reminds me of my little Allie. When she was little, she had such a tough time growing hair. Emily's hair was long and curly and beautiful. But little Allie, oh my goodness, poor thing. She couldn't grow hair for nothing. But I always put hair pretties in their hair, and I use spools of ribbon. So I keep like a little school scissors in my little ribbon bucket. Well, my little Emily got a hold of them one day and just snipped off my little Allie's ponytails. Oh my gosh, it broke my heart. It was so hard getting those little ponytails and rubber bands, and for her to just snip them off killed me. But that's what this little girl here reminds me of. Those little pigtails, or pigtail, just one. Super cute. So I'm gonna color in my images with Copic markers. I'm gonna play a little bit of music while I color. Caps are left out, and then in case the caps are a little bit hard to read, I did leave them up on top of the screen for you guys. But as soon as the music's done playing, I will get you back. Okay, coloring is just about done, touching up her little hair there, but I think she is super cute. Now, since this little one is a girl, I wanted to fancy up her little onesie, so I'm grabbing a pink marker. This is RV14, and I'm adding little polka dots on her onesie. And then right next to the polka dots, I'm going to use my G94 and add like little leaves. I wanted to create little rosebuds on her little outfit. And then just to make them pop, I'm going to grab my Uniball white gel pen and add dots right on top of those. Just a little something extra. Got to fancy up her little outfit there. And you can see too that for her box and her hat, I used more of a pinky red versus the deep red that I did with the little boy. Okay, I fussy cut them out. And next we're going to decorate our background panel. I have a scallop border here. I'm going to cut out 2 strips with a scallop border die, and then I'm also going to take a stitched rectangle die and cut out my panel that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. It's going to leave me a little bit of a white card base, or a little bit of a border on my card base. Okay, once my little scallops are cut out, I did trim them down. I'm going to grab my sentiment. I chose well, there's only one sentiment in there. Baby's First Christmas. Super duper cute. But I got my Christmas. We're going to place them in the center of our panel. But before we actually put it down there, I thought we would trim down our little scallop border. I like to do this, leave it a little bit larger, because I want my scallops to be even on my panel. I didn't want them to be offset or choppy. So I just line them up on my panel and then trim. This way I have pretty little scallops on the bottom. Now we'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And I chose my Mini Misty because it was easier, and I know I was going to stamp it one more time since we're making 2. I'm going to ink up my sentiment with some VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And we'll just stamp that in the center of our little scallop. We'll grab our next one and do the same. Lovely. Now I did grab a piece of pattern paper from one of my 6x6 Christmas pads. I don't remember the name, sorry guys, but it has like candy cane stripes on there. And so I'm going to take my stitched rectangle die, the same one that we used for our white panel there. I'm going to cut out my pattern paper. And then this way I have stitch lines all the way around, and since we're making 2 cards, I'm going to take that panel and cut it right in half. Lovely. I like stitch lines to be continuous. I just think it makes it look more finished. I'm going to go ahead and add my scallop border sentiment right on top. After we get that done, I'm going to grab some natural color jute cord. It's natural color twine. At first I was going to tie a bow, but I wasn't sure where I wanted the bow to go. It kind of determines on where my placement is with my image. So for this card, I'm going to just wrap it around the back. I was going to do it twice and then decided once is subtle, and I like that. I just use my tape runner to secure the ends behind it. We're going to do that to both panels. After we get our twine attached, I'll go ahead and add some foam tape on this back panel. We'll just remove the release paper and adhere that to our 4 inch by 5 1/4 inch piece of cardstock here. And we'll do that to both. Now you can see I already adhered one of my images. I did pop my little girl up with foam tape behind there, and I'm overlapping on my sentiment scalloped piece there just to give it a little extra dimension. And I did that to both as well. I did tie a little bow with the same natural jute cord here and attach them all the way to the left with a glue dot. Now all we have left to do is add these to our card bases. Card bases to date are 4 inches, no, 4.5 inches by 5 and no, standard A2 size card base. Okay, once they're attached, and for life of me, my mind went blank. Oh my goodness, 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches. There we go. Okay, I'm doing my voiceover early in the morning, and so I think I need a little more coffee. Now I'm coloring my ribbon with some Nuvo glitter drops. Now these are silver moondust, and I intentionally colored my ribbon gray because I knew I was going to do this, because I think the silver with the red just is gorgeous, and it really makes that little ribbon stand out, and so I love that effect. Now for some extra bells and whistles, I'm adding a few gems. These are like a buttercream colored gem that are iridescent, and there are a few different sizes. I'm just going to add a few around my panel here, just using my glue, and that finishes off both of my cards. Super cute. Looking at them both now, I think I would have maybe changed the color of my little girl's onesie. Instead of going with a green, maybe a soft pink would have been really pretty. But I didn't want it, I wanted it to be balanced with that striped paper there. But they both turned out just gorgeous. If you're expecting a new little one, I think these stamp sets are perfect. Again, links will be in the description area. Here's a few close-ups for you guys. And for still shots, if you want to visit my blog, head on over to there. Links are downstairs as well. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.